Just a few years ago, Republicans were not spreading all this hate and misinformation against trans people. Trump actually used to sell Pride merchandise. Like, Make America Great Again in Pride colors. Trump used to sell that before he started spreading lots of hate after he lost 2021. So many Trump supporters are utterly brainwashed that they don't even see that, there's been a huge rise in hate and misinformation against trans people. I mean, China's not the threat anymore, according to Republicans. It's trans people. They accuse us of being groomers, but it's actual, Republicans being groomers. A good example in Florida. They literally have, the most child beauty pageants. There shouldn't be 2-year-olds and 5-year-olds in G-strings and stuff like that. Are you kidding me? Republicans are total creeps. There have literally been Trump supporters who were protesting to try and get LGBT plus books banned, who ended up getting caught for child porn or sexually assaulting children. The hate the far right are spreading against trans people is totally anti-human and almost the exact same tactics the Nazis used against Jewish people and other minorities like the LGBT community. The Nazis specifically targeted the LGBT community. They hated how people in cities weren't just male-female relationships. Sometimes people were different, and same-sex relationships are dressed differently. Himmler hated that. At this point, there's science showing people are born LGBT, and Trump supporters are spreading misinformation, acting like having the information in rainbows in classrooms is somehow brainwashing children. I heard Texas is just they want to introduce the 10 Commandments in school. What about the separation of the church and state? Republicans have no concern with kids who are not trans to go on the exact same puberty blockers they don't want trans kids to go on, even though they need a huge process, lots of waiting and therapy and doctors and parents. Yeah, it's a lot. They just don't hand it out like candy, like the misinformation makes it seem. So yeah, the Catholic Church has been exposed for sexually abusing so many children over the years and stuff like that. Living in the United States, there's been so many Catholic schools and churches and stuff like that where there's been sexual abuse against children. Those are the actual groomers, and they're opposed to trans rights.